Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss the properties of trapezium, then apply these properties and solve a couple of questions. This is the 16th in the series of geometry videos that we are making. What's a trapezium? If you look at this quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel to CD. If one pair of sides parallel, such quadrilateral is called trapezium. You can see one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral is called trapezium or trapezoid. Now, here angle A plus angle D is 180 because these are two parallel lines. These are interior angles between parallel lines. We know interior angles between parallel lines is 180 degrees. Similarly, angle B plus angle C is also 180. Next, what is the relation between diagonals and sides? D1 square plus D2 square, that is D1, D2 are the two diagonals, equals to AD square plus BC square. What are AD and BC? The non-parallel sides. These two are non-parallel sides, and plus 2 into AB into CD. What are AB and CD? The parallel sides. This is the relation between the diagonals and sides in a trapezium. And what is the area of a trapezium? Area of a trapezium is half h into a plus b, where a and b are the parallel sides. H is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. A and B are the parallel sides. H is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. Right? Next, if you look at this particular diagram ABCD, if E and F are the midpoints of AD and BC respectively, if midpoints of AD and BC are E and F respectively, when you join this EF will be parallel to these two, and also EF will be equal to half of AB plus CD. That is if they are midpoints. If they are not midpoints, if they divide in some other ratio, midpoints means this EF is dividing this particular side in equal ratio, 1:1, 1:1. What if it is a different ratio? The rule is, you can see here in this trapezium, AB is parallel to CD, and also EF is a line segment that joins 2 points on AD and BC, and it is also parallel to these two sides. When these three are parallel, when this EF divides this AD and BC, both of them in the ratio m:n, that is AE is to ED is m:n, BF is to FC also is the ratio m:n. This length EF can be obtained by this equation. You see here, m by, if I take m this portion, take opposite side, m by m plus n into CD. Similarly, if I take n by m plus n, total m plus n into opposite side AB. When you are considering m by m plus n, you are taking this side. When you are considering n by m plus n, you are considering AB. That's how you can remember things easily. This is a very useful statement where in quite a few exams we had question on this. Right? Next. If you look at this particular trapezium, these two non-parallel sides AD and BC are equal. These two are equal. If the non-parallel sides are equal, such trapezium is called an isosceles trapezium or trapezoid. Isosceles trapezium or isosceles trapezoid. Right? So these are few important points on trapezium. We'll apply them and now answer a few questions. The parallel sides of an isosceles trapezium are 9 cm and 15 cm, and each of the non-parallel sides is 5 cm. Find the area of trapezium. If we draw the diagram, let's say A, B, C, D. Now the parallel sides are 9 and 15, and non-parallel sides are equal because it's isosceles trapezium, and each one is 5. If I draw a perpendicular from A to this CD, let's say this AE, and if I draw a perpendicular from B to CD, that is BF. Now this AB and CD are already parallel sides. Now these two are perpendicular means, now this ABFE will be a rectangle. Since AB is 9, EF also will be 9. But you know total CD is 15. EF is 9 means DE and FC together will be 6. DE plus FC together will be 6. But now if you look at this triangle ADE, and triangle BFC, these two are right angle triangles, and if you see here, these two sides are equal. These two are hypotenuse for these triangles. The hypotenuses are equal and these two sides are also equal. If you recall the discussion on congruency of triangles, by applying the rule of RHS, we can say the two triangles are congruent. What does it mean? In two right angle triangles, if the hypotenuses are equal and one side also equal, then the two triangles are congruent. Now we can say this triangle ADE and triangle BFC are congruent triangles. So we can say that DE and FC are equal. Since sum of them is 6, each one is 3. Now ADE is a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is 5, one side is 3, means what is the other side? 4. We know the right angle triangle triplets, 3, 4, 5 is one triplet. And if you are not able to recall that, we can also say AD square equals to AE square plus DE square. We know AD square is 5 square equals to AE we have to find out, and DE is 3 square. You can say 25 minus 9 equals to AE square, or we can say from this AE equals to 4, because this is 16 4 square, AE equals to 4. That is if you are not able to recall these triplets there. Anyway, the height of the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides or the height of the trapezium is 4. Now the area of a trapezium is half h into a plus b. Now half into the height is 4. A and B, the parallel sides are 9 and 15. You can say 2 into 24, 48 square centimeters. Right? So let's take up one more example. In a trapezium ABCD, the parallel sides AB and CD are 10 centimeters and 15 centimeters. E and F are 2 points on AD and BC respectively, such that AE is to ED equals to BF equals to FC equals to 2:3. Find EF. Let's draw the diagram. In this ABCD, we know AB is 10 and CD is 15. E and F are 2 points on AD and BC respectively, such that now if I join this AE is to ED is 2:3. BF is to FC is also 2:3. We are asked to find EF. And because this ratio is same, we can say that this is parallel to the other two sides. Because the ratio here is 2:3, the ratio here also is 2:3. The ratio can be equal only if this is parallel to the other two sides. Now, we have discussed the formula for this to find EF equals to 2 by, if you recall the formula we have discussed, 2 by 2 plus 3, 5 into, because I am taking 2, what I said, you have to take the opposite side, 15, plus 3 by total 2 plus 3, 5 into the opposite side, 10. You can say 5 3s, here 5 2s, 2 3, 6 plus 6, 12. So EF equals to 12 centimeters. So our answer is 12 centimeters, right? So in the next session, we will discuss the concepts of parallelogram. Students, for more on geometry, please reach my profile on Udemy. The link is given below, where you find a comprehensive course on geometry. Thank you.